For years, the name Oumuamua has floated like a ghost through the corridors of astronomy and speculative science. First spotted in 2017 by the Pan-STARRS Observatory in Hawaii, it was, by all definitions, an interstellar trespasser. The first object ever confirmed to originate from outside our solar system. But this wasn't just a rock passing through. From the very beginning, Oumuamua shattered expectations and challenged every model scientists had built about space objects. It didn't slow down. It didn't follow the typical arc of an asteroid or comet. It moved as though it had purpose, a trajectory that wasn't bound by our sun's gravitational grip, but rather one that sliced through our solar system and out the other side, like a knife through water. Its shape was another mystery. Some models suggested it was long and thin, like a cosmic cigar. Others proposed a flat, pancake-like geometry, bizarre, unprecedented. Its light signature fluctuated wildly, suggesting it was tumbling chaotically. No known object had this combination of speed, shape, and motion. But perhaps the most puzzling feature of all was its acceleration. As it exited the solar system, it sped up, without a visible tail, without outgassing, without propulsion. It moved as though something was guiding it. And then, as quickly as it had appeared, it was gone. The world moved on. The public forgot. But the scientists didn't. In classified observatories, in the encrypted emails of government agencies, Oumuamua never stopped moving. Deep space arrays, including some once used to scan for nuclear detonations, were quietly redirected to monitor its last known trajectory. For years they listened. And heard nothing. Until now. Just days ago, a signal was detected. A weak pulse, buried in cosmic noise. But it wasn't noise. It was structured. Artificial. A repeating pattern of tones followed by a sequence of modulated data that could not be explained by any natural phenomenon. The frequency didn't match any known satellite, probe, or deep space mission. And the direction of origin? Precisely where Oumuamua should be now, billions of kilometers away, slipping deeper into interstellar darkness. It was as if it had waited until we stopped watching. And then, it called back. The signal was immediately flagged, encrypted, and routed to a confidential research team composed of cryptographers, linguists, and astrophysicists under NASA's highest-level protocol. What they found stunned even the most skeptical minds. The transmission wasn't random. Embedded within the pulse train was a series of mathematical constants, prime numbers, Fibonacci sequences, and binary progressions, all hallmarks of intelligent communication. But that wasn't all. Some patterns mirrored frequencies found in human brainwaves. Others matched audio data sent aboard Voyager's Golden Record in 1977. It was as though someone, or something, was responding in kind. Not just receiving our messages, but understanding them. Even more startling was the structure of the signal itself. It appeared to be modulated in synchronization with a tumbling motion, a rhythm matching the original rotational pattern of Oumuamua. The object wasn't just broadcasting. It was encoding. Its motion was part of the message. As though it were an engineered transmitter, its chaotic spin nothing more than camouflage for something far more deliberate. At this point, scientists across various agencies began to speak in whispers. Had Oumuamua always been a probe? Had it been watching us, recording us? Could this be a beacon, an interstellar drone programmed to move undetected, gather data, then transmit it back home? And just when things couldn't grow more surreal, the signal took a darker turn. Buried deep in the data was a familiar sound, distorted, haunting, a warped, low-frequency version of the greeting sent by Earth's children. The hello from the children of planet Earth, warped and slowed, played back with alien inflection. But it wasn't merely echoed. It was restructured. Bits were rearranged. New pulses were embedded. It wasn't imitation. It was response. Theories exploded overnight. Had Oumuamua intercepted Voyager's signal? Or was it never meant to receive it at all, but something else had? Was this the voice of another intelligence, one that knew we were here long before we noticed it? And then came the second object. Infrared sensors onboard the James Webb Space Telescope and iris array detected something else, another body, smaller, faster, moving on a mirrored trajectory to Oumuamua. It emitted no light, no radio signature, only faint heat. Like a machine operating under minimal power. Not only that, it appeared just days after the signal was received. Was this coincidence, or confirmation? Some speculated it could be a retrieval drone. Others, a relay node or a signal amplifier. But the most unnerving theory was the simplest, that it was never alone. Governments quickly moved into silence. Data servers at major observatories went offline. Research logs vanished. Scientists involved in the decoding effort disappeared from conferences and social media. Requests for public records were denied on the grounds of national security, and those in the know? They stopped talking. But not before one final piece of the puzzle slipped through. Deep in the final packets of the signal, a cluster of numeric coordinates appeared. When plotted, they pointed not to a distant star system, but to a region within our own solar system. A region largely unexplored. A region where multiple deep space probes, Voyager, Pioneer, New Horizons, all reported unexplained telemetry gaps. A blind spot. Hidden in plain sight. Was this a meeting point? A gateway? A base? We don't know. What we do know is this: something is there now. Telescopes have been redirected. Surveillance is increasing. But no one will say what's being seen. And then, the final revelation. Within the message was a recursive mathematical construct, a self-generating prime number matrix. As researchers attempted to decode it, it evolved. Layers beneath layers, logic within logic. The structure resembled AI decision trees, quantum error correcting codes, even genetic sequencing. It wasn't just a message. It was alive. Or designed to be read by something that is. Some believe it's a test. A Rosetta Stone for a mind evolved enough to understand it. Others fear it's a warning. A gatekeeper code, one not meant to be opened by civilizations not yet ready. And yet, we're trying. Because we can't help ourselves. Oumuamua entered our system without a sound. It left a trail of confusion and wonder. And now, it's given us something more, a voice from beyond, asking a question we may not be ready to answer. The coordinates. The signal. The silence. The second object. It's all part of something larger, something watching, waiting, calculating. And if Oumuamua was a messenger, then the real question isn't, what did it say? The real question is, who else was listening? So what do you believe? Was it contact? A test? A warning? Or the beginning of something far larger than anything humanity has ever faced? Let us know in the comments. Because this mystery is far from over. And if you want to stay one step ahead of the next transmission, subscribe now, turn on the notification bell, and join us as we uncover the truth behind the stars. Because the next signal may already be on